Good morning, everyone. It's Dean Lomas, the Neurodivergent mechanic here today. I've created this video, so I'm just moving stuff around. I can see stuff. This is Toby's gaming room. I'll just show you quickly. So we've got all the Lego, we've got the AT-AT, we've got the Harry Potter stuff up there, etc. So this is Toby's gaming room. I've got his big wide screen computer in front of me. I've got a light. I can't show you, but I've got a ring light so my soul look better and gets rid of one of my chins. So this video, I'm going to try and look in the camera. This video is about myself and Asa at work. We went and helped out on a race team in 2022 in November for Race of Remembrance, created by Mission Motorsport. We helped out with this team, and this team, unfortunately, wasn't prepared enough to complete the 12-hour endurance race over a full weekend. It's a 7 hours on a Saturday and a 5 hours on a Sunday. And the team, unfortunately, failed to finish the race. So, as I do, I open my mouth and I says, any idiot can build a race team or a race car to finish a 12-hour race. Someone then piped up, didn't think I was stupid enough, and said, oh, go on then. And I thought, oh, God, I've said it now. I went, all right, what car should I build? And then the next thing you know, someone shouted, build a Fiat Panda. You've got to watch this video. This video is the story of where we went from November 2022 to November 2023 and got third in class, 18 out of 45 cars. And these cars on that track are just the next level. The Caterhams, they are MX-5s, there's BMWs, there's Focus RSs, there's all kinds of weird and wonderful racing machines, and the underdog is a Panda, and the underdog completed it. So we did that, and guess what? It's 2024, and we're back again next week. So the video for that this season will be following up sometime. It's taken me forever to create this video, so I won't carry on anymore. Let's start when we cross the line at 2023, and I'll bounce through the video and we'll see how we go. So take care, everyone. I'll catch you in a bit. Nearly there. Come on Panda, come on Panda, cross the line. Come on Scotty. Yeah, we're coming home.
Now we move on to Class B. We'll do that properly. Let's start now with the team that finished in third place. An amazing job from them with the Fiat Panda Car 25 DC Lomas Racing.
run, it is the pinnacle. The North Wales Cossier's Irish Sea cliff-based athletic season culminates here today, and you're all about to witness it. There are some important safety things that I'm going to need you to get right, but it is an amazing opportunity for the spectators to get to spectate. But we've got to kind of get you safely there and back. So, my friend and colleague George, who is dressed as a Newcastle supporter, we'll shortly be following up with some important information in order to make sure that you don't die. You lot who are running. It is you lot, isn't it? Yes. Oh my God. You look amazing. You look absolutely amazing. And so for everybody who's been fundraising, I need to thank you. But there's been a particular fundraiser which has captured people's attention. It started off really small, and it's funny how these things grow, much like Aza's beard. Aza has been cultivating this fine thing. Come on, I don't want to touch it. Anyway, say goodbye to it. It's going. Right, where are the clippers? While the clippers make their way here, Aza, tell us how much you raised. £1,480. Coming souls! You've done this before, so I'm really proud of you. Which is great. So, well, we probably should get started. Do you want to? Here we go.
I'll give you some address for later.
Well, that's a bit high, that is. Oh, it's hideous, put it back! I did warn you! Guys, Andy's coming!
Good morning, everyone. If I put my camera like that, one of my chins disappears. This is Asa Thorpe.
Don't give me that much. Good. Back to you.
My head honcho for the Panda build. It might be backwards, this video. There you go, Panda 100. So we're at Lone Star Vinyls UK, down at Whitchurch. So we've had to put the dash back in this morning to get it down. As you can see, we've so DC Lomax Racing now, and we're now sponsoring my friend young lad. He's now racing his little motorbike, so we're going to get his bike stuck up. But we've got literally all the 90% of the soundproofing out, door cards, and we're going to cut the doors out. But I say literally, it's just here now for 1 full week, so we can get the DC Lomax Racing logo on it, and then from there we'll be down at Demon Tweaks. Have a good day, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Dean Lomas and DC Lomas. We're down here at Lone Star Vinyls at Whitchurch. Which church? One of them. I can't really know. Look at the beauty. Look at this absolute beauty. So what we're doing is selling a square. So if you want that square, you give us £5. That £5 goes straight to St Luke's Hospice in Winsford. If you want that square, you pay £5. If you want 2 squares, you pay £10. Work the maths. It's going to be great. Off to Demon Tweaks. See you later. Good afternoon, everyone. After a grueling 2 hours in Demon Tweaks up there, Owen has broke my brain. My brain is absolutely destroyed. So what we got now is new helmet, so in case they do come off anywhere, OMP, we've got all OMP seats, gloves, steering wheel, boss, suit, boots, gloves, everything OMP. So we're going full in with that. Fuel jugs, we're going to have a couple of them in. These are Demon Tweaks own fuel jugs. With a quick nozzle. So that'll be an emotional experience. Yeah, we've just had a great time. It's just been really good, really friendly. Lack of coffee machine. We've got a fire extinguisher kit here now. This is all to keep everyone safe. If you don't do it safe, there's no point doing it. He said he'd give us some free stickers, which is about time. Really looking forward to it. What goodies have we got up there if you want to go through some of that stuff?
Right, yeah, so basically we've got 3 helmet bags that we kitted out for you as well. As we mentioned before, we've got the suit, your boots, steering wheel, balaclavas, all underwear as well.
Underwear?
Yeah, all the fireproof underwear, because we know how quick it's going to be going around.
We're not using these though. Have you seen these? Well, explain what they are.
Right, so if you make a boo-boo, people on track might need them, but we hope they're not going to get needed anyway. Hope you'll be able to keep it on at least.
Yeah.
So we know that it's not going to be the car that lets you down.
No, it's definitely not going to be car. It's going to be human error what lets the car down. What else we got? Free coat hanger?
Free coat hanger.
I'm not letting them get away with that one.
We are waiting for the seat to come into stock as well as the quaife differential at the front.
Yeah, two quaife differentials. We'll be building 2 full gearboxes. These are seat mounts. They look like.
Yeah, so we've got seat mounts for the front, the seat front on the way. That is your suit.
That's a very light suit.
Very light
that
suit.
feels quite expensive, that race suit. Don't tell the why.
Went with an OMP Technica, so nice, well above the middle of the range. Same with shoes as well.
Women get all emotional with shoes. Yeah, I'm not even racing it. This is just for practicing and prepping. We did, unfortunately, OMP. We have had to go to Sparko over boots for when I'm in the pits and it might be a bit wet. So we do need to OMP them. Top ones.
Again, for yourself, that is the hand device.
Hand
to make
device.
sure that you're nice and safe in the car.
So this sits over your shoulders. So if you do have any bumps or anything, this saves me having terrible whiplash.
Right, so continuing, yeah, that's the fireproof
Gloves,
underwear there.
fireproof, boss, clips.
Get the level looking steering wheel.
Oh, is that a steering wheel? Got a horn
Got
button.
the horn button. Want to tell people move out your way. That's what you need.
Yeah, we're going to be telling a lot of people to move out of the way.
Oh, 100%.
Really?
There's that one there for you.
Owen?
And I think
Oh,
that
is
is
there
it.
any more?
That is it, I reckon. Yeah, we're empty.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Not having at all.
When we put all the bits on the car and they come suited and booted, probably about April, end of April, we're going to come down and show you the vehicle.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you.
No problem at all.
Take care, mate.
See you guys.
It's Samantha. writing a signature in pink. Oh, it's lovely. Thanks. Good Friday afternoon, everyone. Dean Lomas and DC Lomas Limited. Just wandering around the workshop today. Chippy Friday. Wandering around, thinking, why the bloody hell's the door? David Adele Powell, that's been signed. Pair of doors. Come down here, past the fire locker. And this has happened. So all that's coming out now. Having a new heater box, lighter heater box. All the bits and bobs have been scraped off the floor. Johnny Nixon. Johnny Cason. Nico. Signed it there. So we got some limited racing. We're engine out now. So we're going to be cleaning all this up here. Seam welding. So this is now prep for its cage. Look at all these names. So all these names across here. You know, all these people are give £5 per square. You know, Adam from D&W. You got Alfie. You got Jim. There's none on the back, so if anyone wants to come down and sign the back. Oh, Jack. There we go. So this is Pandemonium, the race car. Best thing about a Friday. You get it open. Sausage, chips and curry. Happy Chippy Friday! You're recording, Toby?
It's a part of the engine.
I seem to be seam welding. Good afternoon, everyone. Dean Lomas and DC Lomas Limited. Today's the 18th of March. Pandemonium, the little race panda, goes for its cage on Monday, the 20th, down to Cotswold, to a guy called Jim Smith. So let you show you what we've been doing. Toby and Kai over there. Kai, say hello. Oh wait, it's sideways. Kai over here.
Hi.
I've been stripping the race panda engine. Where's your pistons, Kai?
Pistons?
There's one. Number one out. Kai and Toby have taken the cylinder head off. They've two kids have stripped an engine.
One teenager.
Well, Okay. So wait, then you taking out the end cap off the conrod?
Yeah.
Yep. Try hold.
You're gonna catch a piston?
Hey Dad, can you hold the bottom?
Do you want me to put my hand over?
Yeah.
Go on, Kai, what do you do now?
Keep the boat out.
Nice and gently.
Gently.
A bit harsh, but go on. A bit rough. Asa must have taught you how to do that.
Nice.
Remember, you got to get it the right way.
Yeah. Keep it.
Yeah, so you know it's the right way. And gently. Do you know what I use? Wait there, stop. Let me show you. So Asa's more of a diag type of guy, but I'll show these boys now what to do properly. In here.
What do you use?
That one, bring it.
Okay.
He's teaching them to do it with a metal bar. Right. Now, you tap the bottom end. No, you hold the hammer. Hold it on there. Now,
Hold the hammer.
look at the action. Dink, dink, dink. Wait. Now do. Put it in. Dink it. Dink it. Go on, dink it. What are you doing now?
I'm thinking it just like you told me to dink it, Dad. You massive douchebag.
You're on live. Go on, dink it. Gently.
Dink it.
Hold that, Toby.
Okay.
Keep it recording.
Okay.
Right, so dink it gently, because with the metal against the wood, you don't damage anything on your bottom end of your conrod.
Yeah.
Now, as it's gone the same way. Well, guess what? Toby, come in here.
Yeah.
Look what's left on here, Kai.
Look
Shine it in here,
at that.
Toby. Look what's left on. This is your big end cap. So what we'll do, place the two, put it there, and now you can fasten it up so it's all together. Toby!
Wow. So
There we go. Toby, come and bring the camera over here.
okay.
Show them what we've done over here today.
Yeah.
So the dash frame's out, the steering column's out. Here's the new harnesses, here's the seat rails. I'm not too well today, so I've got a lamb sit. Come around this side, Toby. Go on the other side, let me get the talk.
On the other side, okay. Balance.
And what we've been doing,
Yep.
shine it down here, point down here. So,
Ooh.
I'm further up. Let me hold the camera so I can get a good point on it. So I've been taking all, well, everything out. Seam welding. Seam welding. Seam welding. Some bits are great, some bits aren't. But
We've still been welding.
so
What?
stay to you. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna carry on seam welding. Toby, hold that.
Yeah.
Run me out. I'm getting too old for this. What are you laughing at me for?
Because you're a dumb butt.
Right, boys,
Yeah.
stand next to the Panda. Team Pandemonium by DC Lomas Racing.
Yes.
Have we done it?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dean Lomas here. So, as you all know, we're building a Fiat Panda race car for Race of Remembrance. We've been on to David and Lee at K&M. What we've done is we've told them that we're raising money for Mission Motorsport and St. Luke's Hospital, and asked them if they could do anything to help out. We're sponsored by Demon Tweets already. Padgett have been amazing. Schaeffler aftermarket have been brilliant, and so Mr. Postman just turned up with a box. What says K&N filters. Very exciting times. No one makes, well, people do make a filter air filter for them, Fiat Panda, but I've been using K&N's on my performance filters since the late 90s. And this is what we're going to be playing with, so this is going to go on the Fiat Panda. Really, look at that. Look at the quality. We'll find a nice little place for its sticker. We've got a cold air induction kit. So as we're taking the battery out, we're going to have a space behind the headlight. We've got some ducting to go from that, from the front end. We've got enough equipment here to build a full cold air induction kit. Thanks, K&N. Good evening, everyone. Dean Lomas here again with DC Lomas Limited and little Pandemonium, the race car. So it's come back last week from Cotswold Race Cars, who's done a phenomenal job welding up. So now we've had Kai, my little lad, who's been doing a great job this week prepping and painting. So let me show you where we're up to. So, painted all inside the engine bay. We've done some anti-corrosion work and stuff like that to make sure, you know, we're sustaining the vehicle for the future, not just for one race. I'll move the big light. Well, there's the door seals. So we've trimmed the door seals right down as well. I mean, we've taken plenty of weight out of them. If we put this on here, and I'll show you where we're up to. Oops. Sorry about this. Trying to do it one-handed. So what we're doing is trying to make it a bit unique. So we painted all the rear end of the roll cage in blue because we love a bit of blue. Not that I'm a football fan or anything. We just think it's a nice vibrant colour. We've painted the whole inside of the car, the lower end. We've not done the roof as yet because we're not round to that. There's more. There we go. Have a look. So we painted all this, but it's made some phenomenal box work. We painted the front bit grey in matte. It's still got a bit damp, but we painted that so we don't get any reflection while the people are driving it for the 12 hours. We don't want any distractions. And I say the bottom half then, welded into the B pillar there. Really nice curve on it. We've covered the plaque up, made full securing plates. He's, say, Jim at Cotswold Engineering, Cotswold Race Cars. Absolutely brilliant. And say what we've done is just protected it. You can see my bit of seam welding we did a few weeks ago. It's just loads of fun. I mean, why wouldn't you want to do this? Here's Asa.
Hello.
Asa doesn't like the painting under the bonnet, but he thinks the roll cage is mint. So, within the next few weeks, we're going to be stripping back all the doors and taking the weight out of them. I spoke to Thea Transparency. The glass is going to be, or the perspex is going to be ready next week, Wednesday, so then we can get all the perspex in it. We've still got loads of names on it. We've got to about 650 quid with St. Luke's Hospice. That's all on a Just Giving page. We've got Big Jim up there and stuff. So anyone who would like to donate £5, get your name on a square, and then all that money goes straight to St. Luke's Hospice, which is doing fantastic work in our local area. But yeah, we're just jumping forward by leaps and bounds. It does actually look really smart. Really impressed. Let you know how we get on. Have a great day, everyone. Morning, everyone. Dean Lomas and DC Lomas Limited. Our new friend Martin from Interflon brought us these products down the other week. So what I've done, lightly sprayed the back axle on the Race Panda, so we can remove the back hubs, so we can put the camber plates, etc., and rebuild the bearings. The bearings have come from FAG, Schaefer Aftermarket, and so what we do, make sure we've got our safety specs on. Once it's sprayed and started penetrating, we just whip the wire wheel around them, just a tiny bit. Just give it a little helping hand. We're going to be changing the studs and everything, so it doesn't matter really what damage, but what we do is try and make it as quick and easy to remove. So what I'll do is I'll get a proper stud removing socket or nut removing socket, so we can actually remove them easier, but it seems to work really well, you know. With such a little can, you get quite a lot of application spray. Off to remove them now and get this axle painted and prepped, ready to go back on. So from ETO Mechanica in Italy, brothers, you break my camera. Sent us, well, not sent us, yes, they have sent us this. We've had these differentials stuck in customs for the last couple of weeks because import duties, etc. And so this is for the little Race Panda. Show the Race Panda, Mike. It's looking very beautiful. So now we're just going to get new bearings and everything for the rest of the gearbox. But if you look, everyone, and what these specialise in Fiat Panda differentials and parts, which I'm really excited about fitting in. Actually, Ace is going to fit in. It looks like it's just specifically Fiat Panda bits, which is really good. I'm supposed to have me Padgett overalls on today, but they're in the wash. So sorry, Padgett. I will be putting them back on tomorrow when they've been in the dryer. So all these big fancy race car bits. Look how nice it is. So here's your limited slip diff. If someone wants to know how to spend some money, buy a Fiat Panda and build it into a race car, because look at the perfect engineering on it. It's so smooth. What comes in the box is, as well, new hub seals and new bearings. The SKF bearings are pretty good quality. I've been using SKF bearings for a while, for many years, but say comes all off. So what you do when you build a 12-hour endurance car is get two. So if we have any gearbox failure, we're not going to be able to have time to swap the diffs out to go into another gearbox, so we're building two full gearboxes. We're going to have the clutches, which have been supplied by Schaeffler, the UK clutches, and as I say, the final drive. It's lovely, isn't it? It really is. Right, everyone, have a great day. Dean Lomas from DC Lomas Limited with little Race Panda, Pandemonium. It's Panda Racing repairing or building today. So as you can see, Panda, let me get a torch. So what I've been doing is I've added a load of, I've ground all these down and added some rust treatment on. We've checked through the brake pipes. We're replacing a few fuel hoses. I'm going to clean all that up now, put the rust treatment on. We've got Acer was building the calipers. So, rebuilding the calipers for the rear. We've got the new flexi brake hoses to go on. We've got toe straps to go on the back end. We've got a really good list for today. For the boot pins, toe straps, rain light. You know, here's the Padgett braking, what's going on. Thanks to Ian Brooks from Padgett. So let's go over here. So James from D&W Autos down in the bottom, Winsford. Shot blasted the back axle, which is brilliant. It really has come up amazing. Did a really good job with that. We've had to use the GYS heat inductor to get the brake pipes off. So what we've done is our friend Martin the other week when he came down with his Interflon products, he's gave us some grease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the nipples actually on the pipe, the actual brake pipe nuts, unions. I'm going to clean up. If you can see in the back of there, there's corrosion what collects up. So I can clean all that. I'm going to get some of his grease on there, which is going to be great because if it ever has to come off, it's just going to fall off next time, you know, for any maintenance. So these are the new FAG bearings. You know, they've been supplied from Schaefer Aftermarket. And what we're doing now is, as Martin supplied us this Interflon paste HT1200. I've read the instructions, and what we're doing is, because we're mounting the hub assembly onto the axle, we clean the face up, and we're going to make sure we don't get any rust build up behind it. The only way to not get rust build up behind it is, as the instruction said, shake. Well, I've already shaked it prior to video. Spray this coating on. I know, yes, people, I'm going to get it round there, etc. But I can wipe that off afterwards. And I'll leave it to dry. And once I've left it to dry, I just put the hub assembly on. You know, we're going to be racing at Anglesey, and there's a lot of salt in the air up there because of the sea salt air. And we don't want to be having any kind of distortion with any of the back end because we're getting a rust build-up behind the two components. So if you use the right products with your sprays and your bearings and your brakes, and you make sure you're putting the right bushes. So these are Powerflex bushes. They're supplied from Demon Tweaks. If you're going to do something, you're going to do it right. Have a great day, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dean Lomas from DC Lomas Limited. Hey, sir. Hello. Again, I don't even care if you're getting bored of these videos of the Race Panda. So what we've been doing today, it's a Saturday late afternoon now. We started at 8:30 this morning. So on the back bumper bar, we've, as you can see, if you can, we've stripped down one of the other Pandas and we've taken the towing eye out. So we've got a towing eye for near side and offside. We've cleaned the threads up. So this is going to be our tow strap. Going to go on outside the back bumper. We've got to drill a hole on the near side. We're going to make them round to look all pretty. So I got rid of any kind of rust spots and everything while Ace has been rebuilding the calipers. We've just lubricated them up with me Interflon lubrication spray, just so we don't get any aluminium corrosion. We've painted the carriers with, oh no, not that one, that's the bottom over there, that Interflon, that one. So anyway, the brake discs, I know we're going to clean the discs up in a minute. We've just been fitting calipers and everything. That's the wrong bolt, but we needed to, there you go. So we've coated the aluminium calipers with the Interflon lubrication spray, just so we don't get any surface corrosion. We've got your FAG bearings, which is a bearing hub unit, your Padgett pads, your Padgett discs. We've put the camber plates in. We've used the Interflon spray inside so we don't get any corrosion between the back plate and the actual hub carrier itself. We've got the braided brake hoses on. We've got the suspension, shock absorbers and springs from BC Racing. Thanks to Julian at Balance Motorsport. We've got the DNA rear anti-roll bar fitted. I mean, you can see there's loads of the Interflon spray, just because we want everything to come off as quick as possible if there is any incident. As you see, there's badges. So I took the carriers off. We've got the Powerflex bushes in. We did a bit of anti-corrosion this morning. Just cleaned it all back with a wire brush. I need to put a rivet in there. But yeah, we just covered everything with the correct products for ease, but it looks absolutely spectacular. So officially, the back axle is built. I mean, it's taken a full day. Back bumper bar. But what an achievement, isn't it, Asa?
Quite an achievement.
Quite an achievement. But don't they look beautiful? Have a nice day, everyone. Dean from DC Lomas. Pandemonium.
That's deep.
Monday racing. Bank holiday Monday, 7:30 AM. Where are we up to? Yeah, so we've been building the Race Panda. The garage is an absolute mess at the moment. So I'll keep this nice and sweet, short and sweet. What we've done, we're taking all the rear window regulators out. We've removed the door locks. We've put the securing pins for the boot. We're getting the wiring loom back into it. Well, Ace's going to get the wiring loom back into it today. We've got the polycarb rear window fitted by Stu from Mid Cheshire Windscreens. We've got loads of signatures. We're over £900 now for St Luke's already, and there's only a fraction of the car signed. The cage, which is amazing, which has been done by Jim at Cotswold Race Cars. The cage is just absolutely incredible. My job at the minute is taking the weight out the doors. Here we've got a rubber trim to go around because obviously that's going to be razor sharp. Back axle. Let me get a torch off Mike's box. Thanks, Mike. So back axle so far is you got your BC Racing shock absorbers supplied by Julian at Balance Motorsport. You got your pad, your disc and pads. We've got your poly bushes from Powerflex. We've had James from D&W painting up the rear axle. We've got DNA rear anti-roll bar. We've done a load of anti-corrosion. The whole underside of the vehicle is now painted in anti-corrosion paint. We're going to sort the fuel lines out today. Even the hangers for the rear axle have been painted. We're going to get all this dirt mess off it. I say, we've not got a lot of signatures, but say crow's nest there, middlewich carpets, resinite flooring. We got Liverpool splashbacks there. We've cut out the tops of the strut mounts so we can get the Silver Project adjustable top mounts on. This is your BC Racing coilover. They're a lovely bit of kit. This is a massive box. A lightweight battery, an alternator, CV joints and stuff, drive belts, spark plugs, coils and everything. That's been gifted from Ash from GSF Northwich. You know, very muchly appreciated. What have we done the other day? We painted we received back the subframe from James from D&W. We took apart the steering rack and painted it. The anti-roll bar has been painted. We've had to put on the rear, the old tie rods and track rods and bottom arms for now, because we're waiting on the poly bushes coming from Demon Tweaks. We've done all the anti-corrosion and protection in the inner wings, so that's all good. We're gonna put the braided brake hoses on the front. And what else around here? Carbonite top speed done. Loads of, oh there you go, kitchen's transformed. So there's loads of squares to sell, where all the money goes to St. Luke's. This is what he did the other day. He fitted a diff, a new diff from Promo Say Mechanica in from Italy. Let's get special diff in from Italy. So we're getting there now. It's been a bit of a grueler, and my garage looks just like a bomb site. But we're getting there. It's gonna be an amazing day. Right. Let's start tidying up so I can crack on. Have a great day, everyone.
£5 a square.
Here's Rob Brook from RJ Tuning. Look at his new t-shirt there.
Yeah, no, definitely sign the square, guys. St. Luke's, it means a hell of a lot to me as well, so it's highly appreciated that DC Lomas are doing this. Get yourself down, you can see all the squares, £5 a square, good cause. It means a hell of a lot to me, it does, St. Luke's and my family. So yeah, let's get this signed for you. We're not even going to count how many squares, let's just see how big the letters are.
Look at that. All that goes to St. Luke's.
That's all going to St. Luke's. We're going to be responsible for tuning this. We're going to get it on the dyno in a couple of weeks, or maybe how long is that? What?
Within 2 weeks, the engine's going to be in, built and ready to rock and roll. We've got some bits coming from Italy at the minute.
Yeah, then we're getting on the dyno. We're going to do some back-to-back runs with a car that's similar, running stock power, and then we'll see what we get out of this before we get it up to the track and get some races out of it. Get down, guys. Come on, get this done. It's for a good cause.
Thanks, Rob.
No worries.
Take care, mate. Morning, Jim. Good to see you. See you later.
Morning, Jim.
Right. So, what we've done is these are the seats rails. So that's the front one pointing forward. That's the rear one pointing forward. So that's the near side one. I've gone on the third hole back, marked it, and then the third hole back on there. On this one, we've gone second hole back and second hole back. I've marked it from under the seat there. I've marked it from under the seat there. I've marked it from under the seat there. I've marked this one on the outer. So, centre of the yellows is where your stubby blocks go. I'll get them in the post to you. Thanks, mate. Afternoon, everyone. Dean from DC Lomas. Little Race Panda. Look at our good friend Rob.
Rob Brook here from RJ Tuning again.
And tell us, Rob, tell us what's been happening on your channels and pages and stuff.
Right, so what we've been doing is some of you that probably know me will know that I'm quite charity based. I do things like collecting Christmas for the homeless, and I do other things for Christie's. So when Dean brought this to us and said, look, we're doing this race car for St. Luke's and raising money for them, and we've got squares to fill out. Obviously, I signed it myself anyway, so we got a load of squares for ourselves to get our name on there. Basis on that we're providing the tuning for the car, so we've already built an ECU for this car, we've already built a loom adaptation for it, and then we just need to get it to its final stages. But what I thought about is afterwards I thought, well, hang on, I need to get more squares on this car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advertise it on our page, and I've already sold some to businesses and people that can't get to the car. So the first set of squares I'm going to sign now is for ACR Performance. They're based in Romford. And I'm also going to sign 8 squares for B-Speed Rally Preparation. They're based in Carnarvon, North Wales, and both those businesses have said, look, we'll send you the money, we're going to pay it through the Just Giving page on Dean's website or his Facebook socials, and then the money goes straight to Dean. So I'm here just with the pen and I'm going to sign up some squares.
Go on then, Rob, let's get these signed.
We'll do B-Speed here.
Look at that. They look pretty, Rob.
How many squares is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
Carnarvon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah?
Brilliant. You know,
So
everyone.
we've got those ones there, and then we've got to do 2 for ACR Performance. So I'm going to put 2 down here for ACR Performance. So ACR Performance.
And I say everyone who does donate, all this money goes straight to St Luke's
ACR
office,
Performance, Romford.
and every single penny is going to help for our local community. You know, and if you've got something going on in your local community, give us a shout.
It's a big
You know,
thing.
we're always happy to help.
It's a big thing helping people. You know, when you're in business, you stay business, but what you've got to do is you've got to think about everyone else as well. Race Panda, let's get it sorted, Dean.
Thanks, Rob. Nice to see you again.
And you, mate. See you later.
Good morning, everyone. Dean Lomas here from DC Lomas. So today we're out in one of the Pandas down at Three Sisters Racetrack. What it is for Mission Motorsport. This is people who have been in armed forces come along as beneficiaries to be taken around in some of the cars. So I've just done a good few laps around in Panda. We've got on the Civic here, you know, we've got a 306 Rally, which is absolutely beautiful. You've got an AMG 45, you've got a beautiful single Porsche over there. But you know what? Just a great experience to be away from work for a day. There's Asa in his little Panda. Look at him come around. There you go. Well done, Asa. We'll say, for all you guys who are out of work, happy Wednesday. Ciao, Asa.
Hello.
Look, pandas everywhere. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Morning, Kai. Morning, everyone. Dean Lomas here from DC Lomas. We've got little Race Panda. Saturday morning. I've been up since it was nearly dark when I woke up this morning. I'm going to get some power cables through the bulkhead. Then I'll try and get the engine in. So if I can run my power cables through and just leave them so we can get them attached onto the isolator, which is going to go in one of the vent holes. That's my first job. I'm just finding my grommets, but I can't seem to find the packet of grommets at the minute. They'll be here somewhere. As I say, we're really cracking on. The gearbox is ready, just 2 little pieces to go on the gearbox. This is the engine. You know, it's all been ported and gas flowed to get as much air in and out as possible. I've got to order a couple of these from Italy. But yeah, we're getting getting there. Got a few people coming down to helping today. It's just been great fun. We love multiple colours. Yeah, have a great day, everyone. See you in a bit. Good evening, everyone. Dean Lomas again. So it's now 7 o'clock. A fantastic day in the car. We've all done brilliant. I even managed to get the headlights polished up. Engine's in. It's just a starter and alternator to wire up. Exhaust wrap's been ordered. Gear selectors got to go in there, and then the K&N filter kit. But today has been a belting job. I got the main feed wire up. You know, that's one of the priorities that I needed to do today. Finished off securing the safety switches there, the cables. Well, yeah, it's coming on brilliant. Really is. We're just about on schedule as where I wanted to be. But yeah, more progress next week. Thank you, everyone. Say hello, Asa.
Hello.
So we've got all the power leads on. We've not got no spark plugs in because we're just going to get the oil pressure up. This is the first turnover to check all the ECUs kicking in so we can see what's going on. We've marked everything, what can come off quickly, what doesn't have to come off. We're going to just go and check. Oil light goes out. Right, let's go see. Let's make sure I've got good earths. One second, let's do a bit of earth. Is that a good earth? Give it a go. So we got oil light. Go on, bring it up some pressure. There we go. We've got oil pressure, so that means we've got oil up to everywhere it needs to be. The reason why you have to crank it over so much is because we've had the oil pump out, the crank's been out, pistons been out. If you just let's get torched, let us check it. We are getting lots of cams here, sir. Go on, turn it. Yeah, so that's, as you can see, we are getting oil up. Brilliant. Okay. Great stuff. Right, we can put the plugs in it and get it going. Right, we've just put fuel in. We haven't started it yet. We'll move the bag out of the way. Might get a bit spitty. Oil pressure's up, as you saw the video before. See what goes on. It's been 31, 32 degrees today. Now it's raining. Thunder and lightning. Right, so anyway, where are we up today? Little Race Panda, got the exhaust back on. Not only have we got the exhaust on, we've got the seating, trying to protect it. Managed to get that in. We've been adjusting steering, etc, etc. Got the isolator in. In one of the air vents we've got hazard switches, we've got wipers, we've got indicators, we've got lights. There's a poster from a very good friend of mine, Chris Stewart. I'll go and show you the poster. So, totally pandemonium. There's the Fiat Panda. It's done by, right, zoom in, Design Print Create, Chris Stewart, Chris at designprintcreate.co.uk. You know, DC Lomas Limited, and there's a QR code so you can help St. Luke's Hospice. So this says, we are building the Panda to race the Race of Remembrance, 10th to 12th of November 23. This is a 12-hour endurance race created by Mission Motorsport. Race of Remembrance is an opportunity for those who wish to join. Join us as we pay tribute to remember those who have lost in conflict, a family member, a loved one, or friend. As we support those who remain but have sacrificed much. And what you do is you follow the link on the QR code and you donate £5. It goes straight to St. Luke's Hospice. And we put your name on one of these squares. Let me shut the door. And you can see we've had over 1,300 quid donated so far, and the car isn't a fraction signed. These are some of our people that have helped. Dixon Autos took the car down to Cotswolds Race Cars. Tegu have helped out with some components and stuff. Gecko for photography sold us this one, which we've been stripping frantically for parts that we need and stuff. So that one's planned for that next, is complete strip down and send the body off for another roll cage at Cotswolds, so I can have that ready for next year. Padgett have been amazing. We've had Schaeffler, we've had K&N, who have done the air filtration side, which I've secured the bonnet for tomorrow, so I can't show you that. Another big bit of news. I'm just going to go around and show you some of these names. Big, massive bit of news. Laser Tools, and Mark and Sean and everyone there have offered to donate 2 toolboxes. Them toolboxes, so there's one going to be the near side of the car and one going to be the off side of the car when we're at the race. At the end of the race, we're going to have them stickered up with DC Low Mass Racing, the picture of the Panda and Laser Tools all over them, and Mission Motorsport 23. And at the end of the race, we're going to be selling raffle tickets from in a couple of weeks' time, and we're going to raffle off one of the toolboxes, and all that money goes to Mission Motorsport. So we're helping out at 2 different charities with Mission Motorsport and St Luke's Hospice. You know what? Eurocar Parts LKQ, they've been throwing some parts at us. I spoke to Andy Hamilton the other day and said, Andy, I need some more parts. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he's going to be digging deep and throwing a few more parts, which is going to be the bits, if anything, needed at the track. Track with ends, tie rods, bottom arms, radiators, coil packs, plugs, anything that we might have a failure on, we need him to dig deep and show his support, which is everything he's done so far. We're more than grateful of. So yeah, going down to Crystalton tomorrow near Chester to a Freemasons car show or vehicle show. And now sugar, the rain is coming down. So yeah, thanks for everyone, especially Asa, for all your help and everything. You're all amazing. I'm going to get out the rain. Take care. I'm going to go home. Bye. Afternoon, everyone. Dean Lomas here. Toby, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
There's my Laser Tools Racing umbrella. There's Kai just checking the seat out and stuff. So we're out at Crystalton at one of Freemasons' lodges. And we brought a little Race Panda, getting people to sign some people's names. Loads of more sign stuff, which is great. Oh, it's just great to see it out in the sun.
And right now, my dad is going to help me get some sales.
Sales of sign squares. Happy in there, Kai?
Yeah, it's really comfy. And the size of Dad.
You nearly are as big as me.
Very close. I'm literally
And
skinny.
literally in 2 years' time, he'll be racing this on the track
This
probably.
is my dad. That's my head.
There you go. Great fun.
Yep.
Evening, everyone. Just to let you know where we're up to with the little Panda. So I've been practicing. I wasn't messing around with alignment. So rears, absolutely bang on. You've just got over 2 degrees camber on it. I've straightened the back axle up. I've tightened everything. I've painted everything. So the car's running pretty true now from the back end. From the front, I've only put a tiny bit of negative toe on it, just so I can run it up and down the road, because I don't want to scrub the tyres off straight away. I did have both of these on 16, but as I've adjusted the toe, it's moved out a bit. So then I need to just bring that in a bit, and then probably just adjust the toe very slightly. On the actual caster, we're at 4.36 degrees and 4.35 degrees on the caster, so that's as far back as it'll possibly go. So if I bring that one over a bit, maybe to 3 degrees and 10 minutes, and then bring that one down to 3 degrees and 10 minutes, we should be pretty much bang on. And then when we get to track, I was speaking to Julian from Balance Motorsport. He says we should be running at 20 minutes out, towing out. So that's that. I'm really happy with it. With that, so we have painted the track with ends. I'm going to free them up a bit, so if we do any more alignment, you know, we're not messing around, because they were a bit tight. I was going to change the tie rods, but I've not managed to do it yet. Brake lines are all in. Bottom ball joints are tight. The actual camber bolts are tightened up and painted, just so I know they are tight for if any reason. Caliper bolts tight, all bled up. Anti-roll bar, mounting bolts and swivel joints at the top are tight. We just need to get the scales. I've got some someone on a case, so I'm buying some scales. So I've got my own, and my mate's coming down later this week, or next week, sorry, with a set we can borrow until I purchase our ones. As you can see, every single nut and bolt has been double checked, tightened, everything we've touched. Subframe bolts, all tight, double checked, everything there. We've got the slight oil leak, which is coming from the cam housing. I've got a new gasket to go on that. I'll be wrapping the exhaust next week. Slight coolant leak from the inlet manifold. There's a little union at the back of there, so I've got one of them as well. That's going on this weekend, hopefully. The heat shields are on. I'm just going to tidy this fuel lines and brake lines up a bit. We've got a full 3mm aluminium plate bolted through the floor, and then that goes up over the exhaust. It doesn't matter about the mess and the looks of it, really. And I've got a stud iron going up, so as you can see, the fuel tank is properly protected. So as I did the back bolts, double checked everything. They're all tight, painted, everything what's been touched. I've not painted anything at the back here, as you can see, because I've not double checked it. So I'm not gonna throw any paint on it. The suspension is sitting really level, so I measured it earlier on, and from the arches, etc., it's sitting pretty much bang on. But as we go along, after a first day of testing, everything's gonna move. So I'm happy for it to go on track in that sense. I've measured the top of the spring adjustments at the moment. I say until we get the scales, we can't do much, but it does need just a good thrashing. I've got the towing irons on. We're just gonna fettle with them. What else is yeah, that's this side of it. So I'll keep you posted, and I'll have another video for you tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Here we are again. Another Saturday morning, bright and breezy. Little Race Panda, pandemonium. So today, there's some sponsors. There we go. Sorry, went too fast there. There we go. Today I'm taking the cam housing off because I've got a very, very slight weep of oil between the cam housing and there's a cylinder head. So that's coming off. Down at the back of the inlet manifold, there is a little water jacket. I'm just going to put a new O-ring on there. It doesn't seem to be too happy. We've got the K&N filtration kit to finish off with, as you can see, my hand's going to go in there. We're going to try and get that finished off. I did the alignment last night, that's done. All the cabling's in now. I'm going to tidy the dash up. And I think we're ready to rock and roll. I'm going to change these studs for 12.9s. Well, yeah, we're actually there. We're looking to be on track next week. Fingers crossed. So, have a great day, everyone. Fell out. Morning, Asa. Yeah, it looks like someone else is being here trying to spread them up. Listen to it. Thanks. Looks absolutely mint, doesn't it? Good evening all, or late afternoon. Dean Lomas here. Say hello, CJ. Race Panda. So we've done 240 miles today around Alton Park, just on a track day, just to give it a bit of a shakedown and enjoy. Laser tools for Jamie Wade, and my brain is absolutely melted. I've just done 45 minutes in the car. Jamie Wade came down with some toolboxes. Thank you very much to Laser Tools. These toolboxes will be used at Race of Remembrance to get the car on track and make sure it finishes its race. It's a 12-hour endurance race in November, held by Mission Motorsport, and you know, we're looking forward to it. So we're putting in the effort. We've done 700 hours building the car, and now after this track day shakedown, making sure I can drive the car, and Josh has been here, Josh North, making sure we can actually compete competitively, and not only that, is finish the race, and that's what it's all about. We've got some really nice people come along interested in a little Fiat Panda. They've signed it and donated money to St Luke's Hospice. Steve from Crew Branch, Euro Car Parts LKQ, has donated £500 today, so that's going to go straight to St Luke's as well. So now we've topped over £3,000 getting donated to St Luke's Hospice, Winsford. And I went down there yesterday and had a walk round. A couple of my friends from Freemasonry came down as well, and they presented a checker, which is, you know, everyone who can in our local area donate to St Luke's, or even wider afield. You know, just put your hand in your pockets. It's not going to take much. So here we are at Alton Park today. As I say, we've just done 240 miles around the track. We've done nearly 70 litres of fuel. The car has performed incredibly. The team, what we've got today, you know, they've been brilliant. We've had Adam Wilson down from LKQ, the concept team, part of OneTech. We've had Ian Brooks from Padgett, you know, he supplied the braking for it. Thank you to Tegua for sorting the wheels out. Thank you to K&N who have sorted the air filtration system out. Big thank you, I say again, to Laser Tools. Some of the cars that have been here have been ridiculous. So I'm just going off track because my brain's a bit broken. But in general, everyone has pitched in. And we've had a fantastic day, and this is one of many. In 2 weeks' time, on the 18th, we're going down to Silverstone, and I've entered myself into into Club Sport Trophy. So hopefully we're going to be quite competitive in that. If I come at the back of the pack, it's okay. I've only just got my licence this year. But what we're going to do is we're going to be a massive part of raising money to charities what need help. You know, you've got Mission Motorsport and you've got St Luke's Hospice. So yeah, keep following and thank you for being a part of our crazy little dream.
That's what all these fucking big GPs and stuff work for. The MotoGPs are in cheese, but the hotel, the hotel was called.
Corner. At the front, you'll have a choice ball of 118 display or 425.
Late night track walk. Try and pretend I know where I'm going. That way. Okay, we're off down here. They've had the Bentley! Here's the new boat, here's the Panda, and there's a slow Bentley!
Polo's done them on the street.
Happy Halloween. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul. Still you're doomed tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a scream.
To Race Panda. Circuit in the rain. Oh my goodness. Loads of LEDs. Loving it, qualifying in the rain. I want to see it coming over the line. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Come on.
Come on,
Thousand
Scotty.
hours. Thousand hours.
Come on, Scotty boy.
Come on, Scotty boy! Yeah! Come on, come on! Come on! Hey! Oh, sideways, sideways! Nearly there. Come on, Panda. Come on, Panda. Cross the line. Come on, Scotty. Yeah! We're coming home. What's it like building a race, Panda?
Awful. Starting the bidding for a Dirty Great Race of Remembrance banner. Could also make an excellent duvet cover. It could do pretty much anything which you would like. I'll start the bidding at £50. Anybody want to have £50? Have a Dirty Great Race of Remembrance banner.
Yeah, go on then.
Let me lower down. Is it that? Who's that? Give us a hand. Jan's got 50 quid for a Race of Remembrance banner. Right. £100 from the good group captain. £100 from the good group captain. £200 I've got there.
200 from the Panda.
£500. Stephen Doherty, sir.
Higher! Higher!
600!
What a fresh £600. £600 from the Mayor of Mattlebath. UK's cameraman there with both hands in the air. This is what you can put on David Richards' account, no problem at all. So at the moment I have... I know. Thanks. You're going to free Laura with it. £1,000 I'm bid for this. Do we have any offers on £1,000 for something that isn't really ours? We've got to do it quickly because she'll be on the top. So we have I have £1,500. The longer we keep this going, the more Andy's going to have a shoulder injury. So, at £1,500, I'll go once. £1,500. Please. Let's string it out for a bit longer. £1,500 and 50p. Would anyone do it? Twice. Disco off. 3 times. Mr. Paul Wooding, thank you, sir. Okay, the next thing is down here. Andy, can you just lift it up for us? So, can you describe the next thing? Get up and get on it. There you go. There we go.
My name's Steve Lomas from Team Race Panda, and thank you all for this weekend. It's been incredible.
How much the game? How much the game? £3 I'm looking for. There's £4.
So anyway, this toolbox has been kind of gifted from Laser Tools. Inside it is a full set of spanners, a full set of sockets, pliers, screwdrivers, torque wrenches, a full little toolbox gifted from Laser Tools. And what we need to do is 10 mils fill in.
There's a 10mm socket in a presentation case, basically, what we're talking about here.
And so yeah, if we can start auctioning off, would you like to do the auction?
No, you can do it, mate. You're doing a cracking job.
Let's start out with 50 quid. 50. Anyone else? 100. 100. 150.
200.
200.
250.
300.
You're bidding.
350 anyone? 350. 400 anyone?
It's worth a lot more.
400. 400. 450 anyone? All this money goes to the Where we up to? That's 500 anyone? I can see it. Anyone at the back? Come on, dig deep. It all goes to Bishop.
He's got his hand up. Oh, he's taking photographs.
450. Anyone? 500. 500. 550 anyone?
Be quiet over here.
Come on, everyone.
Over here.
550. It's about £1,200 worth of gear here.
Yeah, go on then.
550. 600. 600. 650 anyone? 650 anyone? 650. Anyone?
There.
650. 700. Right? 750. 750. 800. 850. 850. Go on.
Go on.
Come on, 850. Come on, 850 anyone? Going once. Oh, 850. 900. 1,000. 1,050. Everything goes to Bishop Overflow from Laser Tools. 1,000 pounds.
now we move on to Class B. We'll do that properly. Let's start now with the team that finished in third place. An amazing job from them with the Fiat Panda. Car 25, DC Lomas Racing!